Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, who he's kind of a religious leader, he's saying Iran needs to come drill for oil in the Mediterranean Sea, it sounds like. He wants to do offshore drilling there. I don't think Iran heard that and went, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll just pop up an oil rig real quick. An offshore drilling rig. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing because of the fuel shortages in Lebanon and the fuel shortages in a lot of the world, and I'm not laughing because of the water shortages that are going on in a lot of the world too, and um, some countries are using fuel to massive amounts of fuel to make it so that they can be functional with water in their society. Like, who is it that wanted to drag the iceberg from Antarctica over there? Um, the reason I was laughing is because offshore drilling rigs are not something you spin up lightly. They're massive engineering projects, like not little engineering projects, and they require massive amounts of exploration in advance. But more than anything, like you have to actually engineer the drilling platform, which my understanding is that it takes a very long time to get an offshore drilling rig up. And that's why once an offshore drilling rig is up, it stays going. It's not like a normal rig that you would see out in Bakersfield, California, like a normal oil well. Um, okay, so I have been thinking about Brenna, and I've been thinking about like how we were together all the time, and how I can't imagine. It's like what happens is after someone dies and you start thinking they're murdered, that they were murdered. You start like saying like you start thinking like, was it my fault that we were messing with these people on the freaking subway and saying we were brother and sister and just screwing with people's heads because we thought it was funny, and she's the one that said it, and it's like is it my fault that like these people that were spying on us didn't like her and they didn't like me, because I was the one that wore the Hezbollah outfit. And I mean, I hear Megan McCain, this is the worst moment in the world. The Taliban's wearing American gear. Well, is the problem that the Taliban's wearing the gear, or is the problem that you left it? I mean, really? I mean, that much? I mean, I was looking at those armored personnel carriers and those Humvees, and I was going, really? You left that much? After, like, is this actually Trump's fault? Like, what it sounds like is that we drew down our troops to the point that, like, we couldn't fight the Taliban, and then we said we were going to leave, and the Taliban just basically expedited the process because we had nobody there. And Biden didn't draw down the troops that much. But it sounds like Biden was drawing down the troops. And I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out here. Why did we leave that many machine guns? I mean, I guess it's because we left it for the Afghan military. But if you knew the Afghan military was going to lose, because there's no way the Afghan military is ever going to beat these people. I mean, I don't know. All I'm saying is that it sounds like um, Lebanon has some incompetent leaders, but I mean, it sounds like we have some incompetent leaders, but I feel like everyone makes mistakes, and Joe Biden was put in a difficult situation because of what Trump did while he was president. I saw him pulling the troops out. Like, he drew down our troops to like nothing. I remember.